Good morning. A total unannounced live. I think we have a garbage truck going by. Oh, it's a school bus. It's a very sunny morning here in Arizona. And I've got the windows open, which will not last too long because it really heats up fast here. But I wanted to share with you my ocean collection. And I know since this was unannounced, there may not be anyone joining me. So I'm just going to leave this parked here. And we'll take it from there. But I did want to share with you some of the stamps before ABS goes on Create and Craft so you could see them up close. And I'm going to start with showing you the sets, and then I'm going to show you some of the fussy cuts that I have already cut out and prepared. So if you are jumping in, hey Carrie, welcome. I thought I was going to be here all by myself, but it's nice to see a friendly face. So I'm just going to be real quick with this. And then you're going to see the pro in action later on Create and Craft. All right, this is my ocean collection, and I'm so excited that this is coming out. I have seen some of the previews of what ABS has been working on, and I'm so excited to see what he does because he is really a master. Before I get going, I want to thank my amazing design team. Corey and Cass and Vero and Donnie and Alex. They have made such gorgeous samples, and if you do tune in, you're going to see their wonderful designs and their amazing design and coloring skills, as well as the rest of the team. But those gals work with me on my side as well as AALL&Create, so we really have a very good relationship, and they get to collaborate. I hope this thing is not frozen. Is this frozen? No. Okay. And they get to collaborate with me, and they get to see designs before they come out. So I want to thank them very much for their hard work. I did find out this morning, unfortunately, Alex's samples will not make it to the station until too late. So you will look for her beautiful designs in group. And she's worked so hard on it, and I just wanted to go ahead and give her and the rest of the girls a nod. So ABS and I have collaborated on this collection, and we feel that there's so much here for you to play with. It's really unlimited fun. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. The first one I have is 852, and this is Be a Mermaid. And as all my stamp sets, I try to give you a lot of bang for your dollar. And there are five stamps in this particular set. The ground floor greenery is really important, and it mixes with all the sets. So the more variety, the better. So I try to put something different in all of the sets. So you really have a lot to play with. And this little mermaid is, I think she's the most petite one. She comes with a little jellyfish. And again, that's Be a Mermaid, and that's 852. And I will show you some of these gals colored up. Oh, Donnie is here. Hey, Tracy is here. Hello, welcome. Like I said, I thought I'd be here all by myself, but it's nice to have some people watching, even if it's just a couple. This is 853, and this is simply Mermaid. And I think she is the largest mermaid. When I design in the vertical format, I can get a little bit more height out of my characters. And when I design in the horizontal format, you get some more goodies, but they're a little bit smaller. And it's nice to have that size variation. And when we look at the cutout pieces, you'll see what I mean, because you can use them in a perspective way. The smaller ones could be in the background if you're using multiples in a scene. And this one comes with a great shell, a piece of coral, and a wonderful sea plant. La Mer, which means sea, and I'm probably have no business pronouncing anything French, but this sweet little merboy is just adorable, and he comes with two different types of shells. He comes with a little, looks like a little clownfish, here you go, and then he also has some seagrass. So like I said, I tried to put a lot in the set, so there's unlimited play. 855, I understand that this is a very popular set, probably because of this little background stamp, this little fish row. I want to show you what I've done here. Did this real quick this morning. you can create a repeat pattern with this. And I've done a similar thing in the Gods and Goddesses collection, where you can tile the pattern, and you could fill a whole background with that if you want. But this little gal is popular. I think when I read the email that this one is going fast. It might be sold out. So it may only be available in the bundle. Not sure. I'm going to be watching along with you, and we'll see how it goes. But this one comes with 3 sentiments, but it does have that stamp that is going to be very, very useful. Okay, and that's 855 Ocean Girl. She's going fast. This one is typical cutie style. I really like the way she looks in her little scuba gear, but also that little bathing cap reminds me of what my mom used to put on us when we were little kids. They didn't want our hair going in the pool, so we had to wear those god-awful caps. So, and I was real young, so mine probably looked like that with a little flower on it. Anyway, this is Sun, Sand, the Sea, and Me. A cute sentiment and a darling little skinny fish. But this is great because it's got 2 characters in here, and you could use her in multiple applications because she's dressed differently. All right. The next one, Miss D, Miss D, Miss D. It cracks me up that Miss D is so popular, and she is going to pop up in future collections. And I can't say when, and I can't tell you what she's doing, but there will be an occasional Miss D. So the Miss D stories will continue. This is 857, and this is Scuba D. And Scuba D has her underwater camera. Her sentiments: I love getting tanked and don't drink and dive. And she comes with a little angelfish and some seaweed. So she is rocking her scuba gear, and she would look really adorable with one of our little cuties. Think of all the scenes you can make with her. Okay. This one, Plenty of Fish. I also feel Plenty of Fish will be popular. And I want to do a disclaimer right now. When I do my designing, I print everything out and I color because I want to make sure the spaces are good for you to color and the fussing cutting isn't too terrible. So everything that I have here is from my printouts. So when I designed this set, it was designed as an A6, and then Abs was smart enough to take a look at it and say, those fish are going to be too big for the rest of the collection. So we went ahead and made this into a A7. He decided that, which was a smart idea, because it'll be a much more useful with the size relationships of the rest of the A7 sets. So when I show you my samples, they're going to look a little bit larger because I had initially designed them to be larger, which was a mistake on my end. So again, this is 858, Plenty of Fish. And think of all the color opportunities you could pop into your scene just coloring these fishes, different color combinations. So I purposely have made segments in their bodies so you have an opportunity to create some different color contrasts and make them really fun looking. So it's 858, Plenty of Fish. Another very useful stamp, if you're going to have the ocean collection, you really need to have the ocean floor. And this is going to give you all these little extra pieces and varieties. The shells are a little bit larger than the shells that come in the A7 sets. So you have that size relationship that you can play with. A lot of opportunities to bring more color into your scene. This set can be used alone or can be used in conjunction with the rest of the sets. So this is Ocean Floor 859. So if we're going to do Ocean Floor, I have more people watching than I thought. Well, welcome everyone. It's good not to be here alone. This is 860 Beachfront. So if we're going to have the ocean floor, let's see what's going on with the beach. We have a sign that leads to the beach. We have some suntan lotion, an umbrella, a shovel, a shell, a pail, a bag with a hat, and you can even cut that hat and use that hat separately. the beach ball and these little floaters, dividers, for I guess to denote don't swim too far. And yeah, so that is beachfront. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I do not have my stencils yet. I'm going to have my stencils next week. So I was just playing this morning so I can just show you a few things. This background for a cast card, let me see, that's not showing. This background is just stamped with the fish. Let me just grab that. From 855, and that's Ocean Girl. Okay. And then I just repeated the stamping to create that band. Also, if you have our blank washi tape, that would make this sensational washi tape. We do have ocean washing tape, but it's not ready yet. So if you do get the collection, look for that to be coming out later. So that was pretty simple. This is just a little clip art. If you got another collection of mine, I don't remember which one it came with, but I had some a freebie special on Create and Craft where I had a bunch of colorful downloads. So that's just a printout from that. And this is one of Tracy's stamps that I use quite often. And I just took a couple of colors of the VersaFine Claire and just stamped this in the background. I believe this is called Squiggles. And this looks great with the Ocean collection. Tracy has a lot of wonderful backgrounds that are very organic looking. So just a simple background like that. So I'm going to show you the simplicity of what I'm going to do. These backgrounds are basically nothing. So you can get as cast as you want with these because there's so much going on in the collection. And then when you do get the stencils, there's even a lot more play in that. But I'm just going to show you how, and to make sure I'm getting, let me just kind of scoot this a little bit. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that you're getting some good ideas. And then when you see Ab, I know he's going to blow your mind. So almost anything you put down is going to be fun on the backgrounds. And I'm just going to move some things around. I don't really like that purple and pink seahorse, so I'm going to just kind of scoot him aside. But let's go ahead and grab Miss D. So this fish is a little bit larger. You see how large he is? Okay, the one that comes in the set is a little smaller. Let me pull that up so you can see the difference. See, that's a more reasonable size to work with the collection. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you would be getting this size and not an A6. All right. And that's the same gal that's colored differently. I'm just gonna lay some of these out here so you can see. Could build a nice little ocean floor. Well, let's do that. We have some rocks. We have some sea flowers that we could put down. Right before I went live, I saw Abs posted something and it was just gorgeous. So I know that his live goes on maybe about an hour and a half from now. But look how cute that is. It's really done nothing much, just laying it down. And if any of you out there are old like I am, or older, you might remember years ago they had, and I was like 3, but I remember it vividly, and I know I was 3 because I know from where we were living at the time. There was a toy, a product called Color Forms, and they were these little vinyl images that you could put on a glossy background and move them around. And I think I said this before. I think that's where my designing comes from, because I remember just moving things around and playing and creating scenes, and it was such an escape and so much joy in it. And I was just a little thing, but boy, it was so much fun. And I kind of am reliving that right now in designing for you. And, you know, I want to just, again, compliment my team because they are so amazing with what they put together. But I'm really not working too hard here. I'm just talking to you. I'm still a little tired because it's early here in Arizona. And I'm just playing. And this is kind of what I did when I was a little kid. I just played. So this is the collection. I know not a lot of you are here. But for those of you that are here, does anyone have any questions for me? I said these fish are escaping all over my desk. Oh, you had a Smurfs one. Okay, so I'm not alone in remembering those color forms. Boy, they were a lot of fun. And I don't know if they would bring them back because my grandson would love them. I think he would have fun with them. At least anything that could get him off the tablet. But look, I'm just throwing them all in the background because, you know, I'm probably a little ADHD and I'm so random here. But isn't this fun? Aren't they fun? And I can't wait to see what Abs does with them. And it's so great that he's back on the screen because his ideas are amazing. So, let me see. Anything? A fuzzy felt. Oh yeah, fuzzy felt too. But these were shiny little plastic images that laid on the background, and they were fun. And it was a great memory. Maybe I could find an old one on eBay. But you know, some of you have pre-ordered. Some of you already have them. I know they were available in other countries already, but this is the preview for the UK, and I really am looking forward to the shows. So instead of me rambling on, you can go and get yourself something to eat and a snack, and then stay tuned because Abs will be on at 6 p.m. UK time, and I'm here Pacific Coast time. I'm 8 hours behind, so I will be watching at 10 this morning. And I also want to thank the extended design team of AALL&Create because they also have made some wonderful samples, and I want to go ahead and acknowledge them. So thank you, and thank Abs for presenting this collection. I hope you enjoy it. It's perfect for fun for summer. It's great for kids. You know, The Little Mermaid is so popular, so I know little girls and boys would love coloring these images, make them some blank pages so they can color in. And I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me this morning. Bye-bye.